Now, for those people on regular medication, remembering to take your pills on time can be quite difficult. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, over 50% of us fail to take medicines correctly. But a new digital pill that can send a text message to confirm when it's been digested might actually change that. Well, here to explain it is Fiona Graham, the BBC's Technology of Business reporter. This is quite something, Fiona, because I've heard of apps, for instance, that you can get on your phone that just send you a message when it's time to take your pill, but this is something quite different.
It is. It's basically a small tablet with an ingestible sensor that's embedded in it. When you swallow it, it hits the stomach, it can send a message which can be sent to family members or your doctor, letting people know that you've taken your medication, when you've taken it. It can also send other information, for example, who made the medication, what it is, even down to the batch and pill number.
We have a little video to show people how it actually works. Just take us through what it's showing and what the technology involved is.
So basically, the sensor's about the size of a grain of sand, and it's embedded in the pill, and it works a bit like a potato battery.
I can see that.
You might have made one of these at school. So you put 2 pieces of metal in, and it can power a light bulb. In this case, it powers the sensor, and there's enough voltage produced that it can send all of this information about when you took it, what kind of tablet it is, to a patch that you wear on your arm or your body. The patch gathers other information, for example, heart rate, vital signs, movement, sleep activity, gathers all this information and sends it to an app on your smartphone.
Is this actually being used, Fiona, at the moment by people?
It is. They've had several trials with hypertensive patients, and they've noticed that their health has increased rapidly because they're taking their meds properly.
And is it taking quite something to convince them to take it? Because with that technology, it must feel quite odd to be taking something
I think it probably does, but I think the fact that it has such obvious applications, and especially, I mean, Lloyd's Pharmacy in the UK are using it, and they're using it focused on the elderly, the infirm, and people that are forgetful. And it means that family members can be certain that their parents or a great uncle or whoever is taking their medication and taking it properly. And of course, not taking medication properly can mean that you end up either making your condition worse, or it can have potentially fatal consequences.
Are there quite clear limits on where the information goes?
There are. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. You can just have the information on your phone for your own reference. It can also nudge you and remind you that you haven't taken your pills. It can be sent to family members, it can be sent to your doctor, it can be sent via email, text, potentially even a tweet. So your privacy is intact if you want it to be.
Very quickly, is this the future, Fiona?
I think it possibly is. When you think about how much money mistaken medication costs healthcare providers, I mean, it's in the tens, hundreds of millions of pounds. So from their point of view alone, never mind the human cost, I'd say so.
It is absolutely amazing. Fiona, thank you very much for coming and explaining to us. Do see us in a few moments for our next edition of Impact. Thanks for being with us.